My time as a construction worker, teacher, farmer. A farmer is lower paid. A farmer may have to work maybe almost a year to pay for an iPhone, right? One iPhone to 1 year of time of the farmer. Now I'm going to offer it to you in a technology enriched world, AI driven, robot driven world, this might flip around. There's no fundamental reason a human's time is worth so much in iPhone units. I can imagine a world where maybe 4 days of work for a school teacher will buy an iPhone. If 10 days of work as a farmer will afford an iPhone. That is where imagination is. And I say this to our own employees. There is no fundamental reason all our software is available much more affordably. And then in this case, what is more valuable is the human being's time and the human being's attention. That becomes the most valuable commodity. That's where entrepreneurs, all our ingenuity comes in. I tell you what classes of new jobs could arise. I can imagine, for example, I don't call them farmers in our farm. I say you are a soil expert, you are a water expert, you are a plant expert, you are a tree expert, you are an animal expert, you are a livestock expert, you are a milk expert, all of that. So a milk expert could make enough to buy an iPhone in 1 week of wages, 2 weeks of wages, right? And I'll tell you why it is important. No matter what AI, robotics, all that come in, we still have to consume food. We are not going to consume silicon, right? We are not going to consume steel. That is, it's not automatable. And in fact, industrialized food is probably not good for us. If something is coming out of a wrapper, and if something doesn't go bad in a day when you leave it, it's probably not good to put in our body. If something is going to stay 1 year without spoiling, that means they've added enough to not make it spoil, or it will spoil our body. That's the truth, okay? This is the truth. That means that we need, and it's my own health as an example. 5-6 years I've moved to a village. I suffered, when I was in IIT, I suffered from horrible asthma, horrible IBS. No exam would I ever eat, because if I eat before an exam, I cannot write the exam properly. My stomach will be all kinds of trouble. So I'll drink water and go to the exam. Only after the exam I'll eat. Through JEE I was like that. And then every 6 months I'll have asthma and I'll have to take antibiotics. This was my state as a student, and then for next 30 years I struggled with it. In the last 4 years, completely gone, all the problems. Fresh food, fresh milk, fresh, clean air, all of this. And exercise, yoga, I do a lot of yoga now, gone. Even I find it hard to believe that I was so dependent on all this. Now I'm completely free of all this. So those to me are fundamental. And those are opportunity. That means that we'll have soil expert, water expert, and plant expert, milk expert, all of this. Those could be jobs. In a trading sense, those could be more valuable than iPhone, software, all of this. Because we are automating all this. And this is also, this is known in economics. When one thing becomes highly automated, it becomes very easy to make, like watches, the 200 rupee watches, 150 rupee watches, the relative value of it drops. Okay, 200 rupees is, even for a construction worker in Chennai make more than 1,000 rupees. So they can buy a watch in, maybe 15% of a daily wage. From my childhood, it's impossible to believe, because a watch was such a precious commodity then, right? It would take you 3 months of wages to buy a watch. Today, a construction worker can afford it in 10-15% of daily wage. That's the power of technology, and this is a more reliable watch. It's a precision quartz watch, right? So that's why I'm saying that inversion happens when we automate.